Hello, Resurrection. It's Thursday, June 17, and I'm going to slide my chair back just a little bit so you can see that my desk is made out of wood. That's the first time I've seen this desk in months and months and months. So I decided this morning that it's time to dig out. I've sat back and let the piles on my desk accumulate, and we've let some things slide at the church. But folks are back to church now. Hospitals are allowing visits. Get-togethers are okay. The common cup is all right. All of our restrictions are lifted, and it's time to get down to business. And so, as Michael Jackson would have said, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. So the desk is clean. It's ready to go. It's amazing all the things you find when you dig out your desk, things that Miss Pat has been telling me that I've had for a month, and I was sure that I did not, and I did. So we're digging out. Monday at the vestry meeting, good vestry meeting, I thought. On Monday, we talked about it being time to get back to it as a vestry as well, and our staff is talking about getting back to it. So in the next few weeks to month or two, we're going to plan a staff retreat to nail down everybody's new responsibilities as we wriggle and wrangle through the new staff layout. The vestry is planning a vestry retreat as well, probably in the next couple of months, because we've got work to do as a vestry as well. We always sit down as a vestry and we work out a 1 or a 2 year plan and a 5 year plan and a 10 year plan. And of course, those tweak all along the way. But everything came to a screeching halt when the pandemic arrived. So it's time for us to get together and possibly do a mutual ministry review and come up with a new plan, a 2 year, a 5 year, a 10 year, whatever. Do you know that it's coming on 6 years since I have been at Resurrection, and it does not feel that long to me. I feel like I'm just getting started, really, and I feel that we're just getting started, and now, of course, getting restarted as parish and priest. And I'm excited about that. You know, I like restarts, and this one we get to do it twice at Resurrection, and I like the work of restarting a parish. Now, I use that term kind of fast and loose because we're a lot better off than we were 5.5 years ago, for sure. But we do have some rebuilding work to do, and that's going to be fun. Somebody said to me in Bible study last night, it was a really, really good point, that we have to do a little bit, that I have to do a little bit better job. He didn't say it like that. He was very kind. But I need to do a little bit better job of empowering our lay folks to get into the church and do what they're good at in church, and to use that as a springboard for folks going out of the church and doing what they're good at outside of the church. So we need some opportunities here to tell our story. I've been harping on that from the pulpit for weeks and weeks now. Tell the story, bring folks in, tell them about Jesus, tell them how your life has changed, how your life is different. But the safest place to do that is right here in the church. It's a good place to learn how to do it so that you'll be equipped, you'll be ready to go when the opportunity arises outside of the church. You know, I think every Christian and every Episcopalian needs an elevator speech. You get on an elevator, you got 4 floors, 5 floors to go, and somebody says, "Now, what kind of priest are you, and what do you believe in your church?" Or I see you're wearing that shirt with the church's logo on it. What do y'all believe? What is Episcopalian? And you got 5 floors to tell them, which is about that long. And what you don't want to end up doing is spending 3 floors trying to figure out what you're going to say. You need an elevator speech. So maybe it's time that we all work on our elevator speech. Maybe it's time that folks begin teaching classes without me or without Pat or without George or without Susie or without Byron or without Elizabeth. Maybe it's time that some of our brilliantly talented parishioners take those things up. You know, it's no secret that I run dry after a while, having to teach and to preach every single week. and having some helpers to teach would be a great thing for me, and it would have you ready to go when you get on the elevator. So let's think about that in the next few weeks. I'll keep you posted about the vestry retreat and the staff retreat. It'll be time before too long, but it ought to be after the vestry retreat to have our summertime state of the parish address, where we have lunch together or maybe breakfast together if we do it in a meet in the middle format, and talk about where we are in the church right now and where we're headed. It's more important to do that now after this pandemic than it ever has been for us before, because I'm ready to get to work. I'm ready to be church in our community and all over the place, and I know that you are too. I am tickled to death that you're back in church. I have missed you so much. The music is, the singing is becoming more and more lively. We're still in the parish hall. We will be in the parish hall this week because the AC is still out. But I have to tell you that we have found two really, really fine Christian companies that have given us two really good bids. So we're going to get the air conditioner taken care of. I hope we'll be back in church, not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. In the meantime, having church in the parish hall, I thought was a hoot of a great time last week. It changes things up for us a little bit. So let's do that again. Come in your blue jeans and your casual attire. We had folks there in shorts last week. Jesus doesn't care what you wear to church. Just come and meet him at the altar. So Hildegard slides over to the piano and our choir sings their hearts out, and we jump in with some of our favorite hymns, and it was a good time last week. So y'all come back, regular service times, 8 and 10:30 in the parish hall. I love you, and I'll see you there.